Cut audio. Oh, it should be good. Oh, okay. I see one person. Okay, testing. Listening back to my audio. It sounds okay. Okay, what I learned from last time is that I need to put some type of music on, or I get very uncomfortable. So I'm gonna do that. Because the empty, the silence just it freaks me out a little bit. Uh, Go to my playlist. All right, and let me change this. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm just listening to this album. Perfect. Okay. And let me bring the chat. There it is. Perfect. Okay. All right. Oh no. Okay. We got what? Two people now? It's more than zero. We're doing good. We're doing good. All right. No. Bring the chat back. God damn it. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Hello, guys. Oh no, I can't. I can't look at my own video. I need to stop. Okay. This is fine. All right. What's up? Anime Expo. Right. So I did like I did the first stream. The goal of that stream was to just talk about Oscar Expo. Stream for about an hour. Realized that Saba was doing her first karaoke at that exact same time. I just ended the stream early to watch that, and we did not get very far into talking about Oscar Expo. And then I was supposed to do another stream before I left for Anime Expo to finish talking about Oscar Expo. That was the plan. But then the plan was foiled because I ended up going to Anime Expo a day earlier than planned, but did not have time. I think I streamed on like the Sunday, and then I ended up going down on the Tuesday, and then so I had to spend the Monday to prepare, so I just did not have time. Um, so I guess we'll have. I don't know. Maybe I'll circle back around and like do another Afka Expo stream at some point because there's a lot that happened in Afka Expo that I wanted to talk about. Um, but this is more than anything just like just practice talking to see if this is something I want to do at all. Well, anything. So it really matter what I talk about, I guess. Okay, all right, this works. I'm covering. Recording my face so I can still see everything without having to look at my face. Perfect. Is the audio loud enough? It sounds fine on my end when I listen back. I just want to make sure it's good. Okay, perfect. Okay. Uh, okay, Gil. How do you say that? Gil Congain? Ayu, Raphael, and Rune. Okay. Hello. Thank you for coming to this very high production, very, very high production stream. My phone is my camera, and I have a shitty webcam mic, but well, we're out here, so it's fine. Um, okay, so I guess we'll start talking about Anime Expo. Um, this for this con, I was not going mostly for fun. I was working at the Mosa Box booth. Um, so my whole con was basically planned around that. I was at the Mosa Box booth for most of the entire weekend, actually. And then, which is one of the switches? Two is this. So this is what the booth looks like. Or this is what it looked like, I guess, in 2021. And then this is what it looked like this year. It was actually like a really big booth. Pretty much half of it was dedicated to the meet and greet area. Is my mouse on screen? No. How do I fix that? Um okay. Capture cursor is on. Oh, it is. Okay, it is on. It's just not showing up on OBS. It's fine. Um or maybe I have to be centered on the window. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was because I maximized. Okay, yeah, so no, go back. So this is the booth layout. Pretty much half the booth was dedicated just to like the meet and greet and the Mosa Matsuri. And the other half, this is all the merch and everything. Um, so it's a really massive booth. So obviously you needed a lot of help to run it. So I was just here helping most of the time. I spent most of my time like helping out with the meet and greets. Uh, just timing people, making sure that they were. We had enough time to get to everybody. Or if there was not a lot of people, then just bringing in people like that are walking by to come and say hi. And then we had a large merch area. I helped set that up. Um, and I was there for a little bit selling stuff, but mostly I was in here. And then we have all standees of almost everybody that we did meet and greets with. There's a lot of standees. And then oh no, it's not here. And this is more of a close up of like the merch area. Like all these tables, play mats. These tables in the middle are like bags of coffee. And then on the back, all wall scrolls, and then on the side is all like plushies, a lot of Shiloh plushies and stuffy. And then you have like pillow deer pillows on the top here. And this is like the mint corner and some Dakimakuras. So we had a lot of stuff to sell that we need we need to sell merch on this half to fund the meet and greets for the other half. Um, that's why it's split up like that. Oh, VTuber fan error. Hello. Thank you for coming. We're just talking about the booth. Yeah, I was there for almost the entire time. I pretty much only left to go to like the concerts, like Fantastic Reality on Thursday. Friday I was there like the whole day, and I just packed in early. Saturday virtual vacation, and then um, Sunday we went on the plane. So pretty much just did stuff in the evenings. And I have a picture of all the cutouts on mine. There it is. Yeah, these are all the cutouts we had at the booth. Just this is this we took this picture on the setup day, just to have all of it together before we like spread them around the booth and stuff. So like a lot of these like performed in most of Moxley, and then all of them we had like merch for. And so not all these are VTubers. Like this is a OC of the artist Chesu, and we had a lot of merch of her. And these are like a girls with guns. I forget what the name of the artist is, but we have a bunch of her stuff as well. And the Shondo actually talked. They had like a voice box in the back. And then at one point, but I didn't know that at first. So at one point I was in the booth and talking to someone, or someone asked to take a picture with the Shondo cutout. So I took that for them, and then they were like, "Did that cutout just talk to me?" And I'm like, "No." Like, no, that's probably someone else. Like the standees don't talk. And then later I found out that the Shondo standee actually did talk. So I kind of like gaslit that dude on accident. He's probably thinking like, I swear I heard Shonda's voice. It's so weird. Um, but she's the only one that talks. I think because that standee was carried over from Offkai or something. Not sure. Also, the Maria was signed by her. I'm not sure if Uni was signed as well. But we did at the end of the day on Sunday we auctioned all the cutouts off. And then well I bought this one obviously. But we sold like yeah, pretty much all of them. So I think on the first day, or no, on Tuesday, I got to LA, and then I was walking to the venue, and I hadn't eaten all day, so of course I went to get the old reliable Papa John's. Um, I was eating like the whole pizza while I was walking like an hour to the venue or whatever, and then I think Saba was doing another karaoke, and then so I wanted to listen to that. So, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll just like um, because my earpods they like they're kind of like they suck, so they don't play very loud audio. So I wanted to be able to listen to the karaoke, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just play it like out loud on my phone, and when I'm walking by, they can just enjoy it too as well. Um, so like what I was doing is I was like, if you put the phone in your pocket, right, the sound like oscillates as you're walking. So I just had her stream up, balanced on the pizza box while I'm walking down like downtown LA. Um, and then I would move it, I would open it, like eat a pizza, and then I was just eating with one hand, and then I was just carrying the box with a phone on it in my other hand. And then she sang Country Roads. So then I was just like, this is like the perfect. This is a perfect tweet. Was I? Oh, no. Yeah. So I was like, I need to share this with the world. The world needs to know that Saba is this voice has returned to us and is singing for us again, and I was really happy about that. So I'm sure everyone that heard it appreciated it. Um, yes, I find it really funny. And then I was trying to get C. This is the part two is that like I was trying to get to CVS, um, because I needed to buy deodorant because it was in my backpack that got stolen at Off-Kai Expo. That had like my deodorant in it. Like all the ones that I had. So I got down and I'm like, I need to buy it. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the CVS to buy it. Right? They close at 10. I should have just enough time to get there. So I walk there. I roll up at like 9:55, and this CVS has been through some shit because it's like a big store, but like the only entrance is like a singular door, like at the corner, and then everything else is all like boarded up with plywood. Um, which from the other CVSs I went to later is apparently normal for CVS, which I guess I can understand. I roll up at 9:55, uh, and then I see the dude like inside the store, but the door's locked. And then I'm just sitting there. Like it's one of my pet peeves. It's like I'm sitting there. I'm looking at the sign. The sign says like closes at 10 p.m. It's not 10 p.m. yet, but they're still closed. Like they didn't follow their fucking posted hours. Um, so I cannot buy my deodorant. I had to borrow someone else's. So very good. Um, and then got to the hotel, just hanging out, talking for like the first night. And then this is what it looks like on the setup day. I actually, I was zooming back out. Yeah, so this is a view of the convention center on Wednesday when it's completely empty. Um, I wanted to take another picture like on day one to compare it, but I was in a different hotel, so I could not. But this is what it looks like in the sky. You can see like all the way over here, like the Gundam bit on this side, and then One Punch Man here. So I was like, you get some really nice views from some of these hotels. Um, and then on Thursday, um, let me see if I can find what's the schedule for Thursday. I don't because I did like how about so many meet and greets on all the days that I do not remember exactly who was on which day. I need to find the schedule to refresh my memory. You think I would have prepared that like beforehand, but I did not at all. Um, instead of preparing anything in the stream, I decided to lay down for 20 minutes to rest because I was tired. Which I think was a good choice. That's okay. This is the most Matsuri school. And then I need the meeting. Okay, here it is. Okay, this one, this image. Oh god. So zoomed in. I can switch over. And then what happened to the most oh here it is. Oh, okay, right. So, oh no, this is not updated. We added like Ella Stellaria, I believe, at 9 a.m. on Thursday. So that was the first meet and greet. Um, then we had Alex, and then Co Maria, because she. Wait, can you see this at all? Yeah, so Co Maria did her meet and greet at 11 because he was opening the Musa Matsuri. Um, so yeah, pretty much got there. I was helping out with the meet and greets, and then we did the first day of Musa Matsuri. So Maria she's the first performer, and she also did Fantastic Reality the same day. So um, I don't know why she was there when she was probably had a lot of stuff to do to prep for uh stream or the concert. Um, but I guess I don't know. Maybe she was there to help promote it or something. But all the sets were good. Maria Alpha Beta, she did more like acoustic. Yeah, she did like an acoustic set, which was really nice. She actually did a karaoke last night that was really good. That I'm gonna try and like I'm working on highlighting like some of the songs from that. I was not able to finish before this, but um, yeah, Alpha is a really good singer as well. Um, and then we had Lumen. I mean, like, everyone here is like a good singer, but yeah, Lumen was there. I think I actually missed her set because I was working a different part of the booth or something. Um, then we had yeah, Kira Lily and Freya. I think Freya did hers in 3D as well. Um, so that was cool. It was kind of Scott's 3D, but it looked really nice. I'm not sure if oh yeah, there we go. Elliot Stellaria added like the day before or 2 days before. Uh, okay, I do not see any videos of the Thursday monitoring. Okay, this one is on. That's from Saturday. It's this one, right? All right. Sorry. Please excuse me. I'm new. Um, no, that's the mini grease. Oh yeah, Freya. Because what we did is the first like whoever was opening Most Monster, we had them do the meet and greet beforehand, and then whoever closed Most Monster, we had them do their meet and greet after. So Freya did her meet and greet right after that. And then we had Limu, which was the first one that was like very busy. So we had to limit. It was like 1 minute or like 90 seconds per meet and greet because there's only an hour and we had like 50 people come. So I mean the math checks out like that. So that was like what I was helping with is just making sure that like everyone got exactly the amount of time they needed. Like I wanted to get the full like minute or minute and a half, but make sure they don't go over. They're kind of like, and that's including the time it takes to like take the checky. So you gotta like account for that. But we got through everyone, and then we finished like right around on time. So that went well. It actually like it went very well like the whole weekend, honestly. So I was happy to be able to help with that. Then we had Sayu after, who I did not realize that she was coming in person to do her meet and greet. Like I just didn't know. Like we're at the end of like the Lamy meet and greet, and then most is like we had the table with like all the merch set up in the meet and greet area, and the most was like I need to table clear, and I'm like okay, and then so we had one of the guys clear it, and then I'm just running like meet and greet by myself um for like 10 minutes or something. I clear the table because I didn't realize that Sayu just walks up, and I'm like, okay, that explains why I needed the table clear, I guess. But then since she was there in person and she wasn't like using the screen, Grammy was supposed to sure to this one. Grammy was supposed to start at 5, but we just like had to start an hour early. So we had Grammy on the screen, and Sayu like in person at the table at the same time. Oh, Kurisu, hello. How's it going, man? Yeah, so I did not know we were gonna do this, but we were running two meeting greets at the same time. So we had like one. The main line for Sayu was like between all the stanchions and everything, and then the line for Grammy was just right out the side of the booth. So I think it was still just me and one other person, and then we were just running two meeting greets at once. But we only have one like Flora camera. Oh yeah, it was good to see you too, man. And I'll probably I'm trying to remember in my head what you look like. I'll probably recognize you the next time I see you. I'm not, no guarantees. Um, but yeah, so because we had like two meetings at the same time, only one Plorogramma, sometimes like we had to wait for it to develop and the person would just be like standing there awkwardly like for the picture, but I mean we essentially got like a free extra hour. Because Grammy, like, she was constantly busy for like the full 2 hours. She had enough people to fill up that entire time. So pretty much just got a bunch of extra people to see Grammy like for free. So that was cool. If we ever do like there's more I don't think it's that many VTubers that would want to do like in-person mini greets, but that is like an option. And then I think about partway into Ray's mini greet, I think I had to leave to go to Fantastic Reality. Because I was not sure that I was gonna go, like before I went. Um, but then it turned out that I was able to go, so well I mean obviously like I know a lot of like the performers, so like a VTuber concert, like I'm there. Like that's say less. Like you just need to say like VTuber by itself is already like enough, but then you add like the second word concert onto the end of that. It's like that's all I need. Those two words, and I'll be there if I can. Um, we went to Fantastic Reality, which I should be able to search on the hashtag for hashtag type Fantastic Reality. Yeah, that coming up. Oh, okay. I accidentally clicked on that. So this was like a standing. Oh yeah, they did like a flower stand for it too. I don't think I actually saw that myself. I'm not sure where that was in the, but that was really cool. Uh, oh, that's cool. Someone wrote like the name of the thing on the UOs. Huh. Because I always just throw mine away. I never thought of doing that. That's kind of cool. It's like a physical memory of like popping the UOs. Huh. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should try doing that. I feel like I feel like it feels really late because there's already a lot that like were I to do this, like there's a lot that I would want to keep. Like I think the only like the UOs for I don't know some of the songs at Fez that I fought for or last commercial vacation. I don't think I actually. There's a funny story of why I didn't actually pop any physical UOs this time during this weekend. Um, but I did not. But that is a really cool idea. Who did that? Why can you? You can never. I swear you can never look at the post. Oh, it's on the side. This guy. Oh, he follows me. That's a good idea. Oh, this week. Oh yeah, I walked in the venue and then like, well, actually, I walked in the venue. The first thing that happened was I met one of my friends and he handed me a bottle of water, which was very nice. And because you can't take anything in with you, you can't like take any drinks. Um. So yeah, someone handed me water, and then I walked into the venue, and the first thing I noticed was that it was very, very loud. It was like louder than any other venue that I've been in. I think. Um, so I immediately had to put in like my loops, my earplugs, and then I walk up, and there's like an area like in the back before you get to the actual like floor, and then I just roll up and it's just see Wiki like recording. Um, so I walk up to him, do like the tap on the shoulder thing, mess with him, and we're talking for a bit. As you know, I haven't not seen him since. Well, I saw him at Cali's concert, and then at Fifth Fez. I don't remember where. I'm sure I saw him in Japan at least once. So I got there. There's like a DJ set at the start. Let me see if I can find the set list. So I can remind myself. Oh, here it is. So there's like a DJ that played before. I came in while they were doing the DJ set. Um, I forget what was it like Mono Monet? I think that was it. There's a VTuber DJ. Um, and then the first one was Deriva Cat, who I'll try to find some image of them. Uh, who It was her. She was first, and she did. Where's the set list? I believe those are her own original songs. I probably should refresh myself because I don't actually remember too much about her set. Probably because they were originals that I don't know. But I'll have to go back and listen to this so I can remember what. So I remember what I watched. Oh. And then after that, Isa, who I saw her here. Yeah, see, this is why preparation is important. This is why preparation is important. If I had like actually gone through and found a clip of each set, this would be going so much smoother. But I was very tired. It's my second stream ever. Please forgive me. Okay, here we go. This is Isa. I had not heard of her before this, but I was really impressed with her set, and also I like her model a lot. I believe those are. I don't recognize the song names, so those are probably also their originals. But she's definitely like very chill. It's like good for like one of the early sets. It's definitely a really good vibe. And then after that was Cottontail, and Cottontail went hard. Cape Buff. I also don't know if that's her original or not. I'm really not sure. I think it was. But yeah, she went hard. Like, I think she was at Offkai Live. She guested for 1 or 2 songs at Offkai Live in person. But I did not expect, and that was the first time obviously I've heard of her before. That was the first time I ever watched her. And then now seeing her on 3D, like, I don't know, the gap's kind of crazy, but you know, she's like definitely went hard. She was very high energy. But I especially really liked her poker face, which I believe I tweeted a video of that. I did not take many videos of it. Because I was busy like vibing and enjoying it, even though videos are allowed. I don't know, it's hard balance to strike. Oh, I guess I forgot to talk about Maria's. She did an MC like beforehand. MC number 1. Well, I guess I'll talk about her in a sec, because she's next after this anyway. But Cottontail's poker face went to mind. Alright, so I took a video of that and tweeted that just because, like, the energy for that song, like, I wasn't really expecting it. I don't think anybody in the audience really was. But, like, the energy for that song was insane. It was definitely one of the highlights of the event. It's like, for VTubers, like, you mostly do, like, anime songs, Japanese, like, inspired songs, and so on. But this event was definitely, like, more mixed. But I do like when they pull out, like, they just pull out, like, a random, like, popular, like, Western type song. And it's like songs that you, like, get memed on a lot, I guess. But they're also like just really good. I really enjoyed that performance. And let me turn this audio off. Oh. And then Maria had another MC. So I guess I'll just talk about her for a second. Like the fact that this all even happened, the fact that she was able to put this on is like high key insane. Um, like just being able to get all these guests, like really like she got like Mint, Calf, and like Iron Mouse, and then like JKT48, which is like a AKB two steps removed from AKB48. Um, and like fully 3D concert, like big venue that they sold out, and the production quality was just like really good overall. Like I especially really liked like normally a normal V2 concerts like because the main screen that I'm looking at the whole time, and then the side screens that are like alternate shots, like a lot of what like the stream is seeing. Now usually we'll just completely ignore those because usually it's like there's the main screen in the center, and then the side screens are just like parallel to it on the side. But for this venue, the side screens were more like angled, so it's a lot easier to like look at them. Like you can kind of see like the main screen and the side screen like at once and get two different angles at the same time. Um, so I like the layout a lot, and the floor is also I think it started sloping at one point, so it was easier to see at a lot of points of it. Um, but like the event as a whole was just like really phenomenal, and I'm like I don't know, I'm just like super impressed that she was able to pull this off, and like you could really like during her MCs you could tell like how proud she was of like all the work she put in and having it come out as a success like this. Um, you could tell like she's really happy, and you know she should be proud because it was like um, it's a really amazing event. Um, and then she did her set. Miro, Mi Milo. I don't know how you say that, but that was a very. She started off with like a very hype song. I don't think I've heard it before. Who is it by? I forget. Oh, right, it's a Bang Dream song. Um, and Bang Dream does have some banger songs. So I should really look into more Bang Dream. So all the ones I've heard like have been good. That song was very hype. I definitely like. I found my elites for that one for the last chorus. That was one of the songs where yeah, that was like one of like the two songs where I went crazy for, like cheering and like jumping in like cycling and everything, because it was very hype. And since he was the one like putting on the event, I definitely wanted to go hard for at least one of her songs. So when it came out, when he started with that, I was like, okay, we're going with this one. And then Alive in the Moment. I don't remember which song was which. Okay, yeah, so this is a V4 Mirai group song. And since Mirai is a member of V4 Mirai, it would make sense that she would sing that. This is um, kind of like a celebration of like the group that she's part of. I'm gonna share that's part of like what helps her to like put on the event, but also the fact that she is like a member of a larger group and she's able to do this pre-production like on her own initiative is also really really cool. And then last song, Shine On. What? Okay, I do not know. Yeah, okay, it is her. Yes, this is Maria's original song. Whoops. I was pretty sure it was. This is from uh Mir Mirai Wonderland, V4 Mirai 3D concert from 6 months ago. This is Maria's original song, so of course she would end on that. Oh, Jingo's Fett. Thank you for you're too busy napping, bro. I wish I was napping right now, but I decided to stream instead. Turtles. Next time you fly on a day early. Yeah, I think um definitely getting like I've done too many cons where I go in early, or no, I go in like I arrive like the morning of, or like, and then leave like right after, like cutting them too tight, and then you always miss like the pre and post con hangouts, and it also gives you time to adjust. That's why I chose to come in on like Tuesday night. Like I could have traveled on like Tuesday morning, helped set up the booth for like the second part of Tuesday, and then but then I would have started out the day like started out the weekend tarnished. I chose to travel on Tuesday, arrive Tuesday night, hang out, sleep, and then get up early in the morning and help prep the booth on Wednesday. And so getting like a nice early start is definitely very helpful. The end is less important, but like the start is important. Yeah, because for me, I didn't have to. I was in the same time zone. That's another factor for sure. Oh, that was your first con since COVID. Well, damn. That's definitely one to pick. It's pretty good. It's very well. I think it's the biggest in the U.S. Right? Rune. I think I'll go in at least one day early and one day after for big cons in the future. Yeah. The struggle is like the PTO. Well, I don't have a job right now, so I don't need to worry about the PTO. But that is like the main struggle for other people. But if it's like if it's doable, then definitely like go for it when possible. The one of the main complications will be like if you're on a like super budget and like you're trying to do the minimum amount of hotel nights. I've definitely done that a lot. Which like you arrive like on the morning of the con like with your suitcase still, you can't check in. You gotta like put it somewhere. You have the whole week off already? Nice. So did you go like mostly for Nimi? Yeah, you definitely would have regretted it if you didn't go. Like if you're in Applane, like, well, anyone who's it was our first 3D event for like all those talents. So anyone who's a fan of those talents that like was able to go should have gone. Like at whatever cost, because it's not, you can't like, concerts, you can't go back for it if you miss it. It's like it happens once and then that's it. Like you can watch the VOD, but it's not really the same as like seeing it in the physical venue. So I'm glad you were able to go to Hiroshi. That's what it's all about. The energy is different. Yeah, the energy is totally different. Of course, it also depends on like the energy you bring yourself. Like it, I mean, like even if you go and you're just like kind of watching quietly, the energy like is still very different because you're in the crowd. But then also if you go to concert and then you bring that energy yourself and you're like cheering loud and going hard, that brings like a whole another level to it. But, like definitely going to concerts in person is like a whole different experience. But then like for me, like before and after, like if you want to connect the world and like the first 3 stages of Fifth Fest to everything after, it's also a totally different experience. I was more reserved at first, but saw this Unite, given they're all near me, I was like, fuck it, we ball, yeah. Shout out to that Unite, whoever that is. I probably, there's like a decent chance I know who it was. But yeah, that's like, shout out to that guy. Like that's part of like, you know, why we do it is because, well, one, you want to like make up for the people who aren't going as hard, and then 2, it helps more people like that do go hard. It makes everyone else more comfortable too. So like, I don't know, if you're ever like hesitant about going hard, so ask yourself, what would Link do right now, and then do that. What were we talking about? Oh right, Maria's original song. Yeah, she ended her set. You just look down and see. Oh, right, because, okay, yeah, I guess if you were paying attention, you could see me at the front row. Rune, thank you. Oh, you saw my live stream? I have not gone back to look at the VOD, but I assume I showed up a decent amount. Yeah, right? Just think of that. It's like, you know, what would Jesus do? Except, it's what would Link do? It's the same idea. Okay, Django, I'm actually curious. Okay, I know you said I'm your Twitter Oshi, but who's your actual Oshi? Because it's not me. Like, who's your actual Oshi? I'm curious. Okay, he's not answering. Anyway. Yeah, it's very fitting that Maria would end her set with her original. I mean, that's like the normal and expected thing to do. If you have an original song, obviously you want to sing it in front of the crowd. But I'm assuming that the first song she did was just one of her favorite songs to perform, and then she did her group original, and then her solo original. And Like her performance was great as well. Um, but okay, you have a lot of Oshis. JP would be Toa. Okay, so that explains why you like me. Ian would be Fuamoko. Okay, that's cool. And then a bunch of other indies as well. Yeah, I have like 14 Oshis right now. Right across like 3 branch of Hololive and indies. Yeah, it's a lot. Ded- dedication? Well, it's kind of the opposite of dedication. Dedication would be like following like one Oshi and just like fully dedicating yourself to them. But I'm a greedy bastard, so I want. There's a lot of people I want to support, so I will support as many as I have the capacity for. Um, and it is a struggle, but I don't know. You just gotta do it. You can't not do it, right? So it is what it is. Um, anyway, let me see if there's a video. Can't tell who's performing on each of these videos. Oh, this is the DJ from the start. I'm trying to find a video of Marie. But on the previews, I can't tell what they're up. It's a better view of the DJ. Oh. That's Mega Test. Oh, this is the bus. This is a bus they took on the way over to Fantastic Reality. I wish I could have been on this, but I was working the booth till like right before I left. Yeah, look at these. Bro, these are my boys right here. These guys. Yeah, looks like a fun time. Oh, here's Juice. Okay, I think this is the second song. Having one monitor is pain, because I can't look at the preview while I'm looking at the browser itself. Your Oshis keep disappearing for a few months and reappearing a while after with new skin. Yeah, mine keep doing that too, isn't that crazy? Yeah, you have like an Oshi graduate and then a few months later you got a brand new Oshi right there. It's out of nowhere. It's weird how it keeps happening. It's like the number never actually goes down after graduation. Crazy. Console. And then after oh yeah, I think I kind of wonder why Maria put herself in the middle instead of at the end. I don't know. Well, I mean, she has an MC at the beginning and at the end, so I guess it makes sense. She's like spacing herself out through the concert. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what thought went into that, but I mean, there's not really like a wrong order. is like they're all good. And I think after that was the JKT48V, which the JKT is for Jakarta, I believe. So it's like the Indonesian branch of AKB48, but then there's like a virtual branch of the Indonesian branch. That's why it's like two steps removed. Oh. And then let me see if I can find a video of them. That's Calf. Sorry, I came so well prepared. So well prepared for this. What are they doing? Oh, this is from the DJ set, okay. Yeah, there are. This is JKT. I think Alpha did not know any of their songs, but they were all very good. They're all good songs. I think this was also the set where I was like walking around the venue a lot, trying to like say hi to people. But I did not was I able to like watch them like dance and so on for a lot of it. But I did really enjoy the music. These are the songs we played. That's really cool that we have like a lot of. I don't know. It's kind of crazy that like she like got them in the event because I think because most of these are independent. Well, actually, Iron Master's V Shoujo, BD48 is part of the company, Maria's V4 Mirai, and I think the others are all independent. So it's really like a good mix of different performers. You live on a roller coaster of pain and happiness. Um, yeah, that's how it goes. Yes, Cap is from Kamitsubaki. I guess yeah, you're right. But I think she like did she start by herself? Was it like started as Calf and then Mitsubaki formed around her? Or was there a group from the start? I actually don't know. I'm not too familiar with Calf. Um, but after that was Mint. As far as Calf has been okay. What? Well, that now I'm curious. Mitsubaki. Uh, oh, this is not detailed at all. Oh, maybe if I click okay, UWP. Virtual Astronaut's formation was announced on March 2021. Okay, well now I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Where's I? Oh yes, Mint. God knows. Uh, taking after Maria, she started her set with the hypest song of the three, right off the bat. So like as soon as like May went on and God Knows started playing, I was like, okay, it's on. Um, is this God Knows? Yes. Oh. Yeah. So everyone knows God Knows. Of course. So this is the second song that I went like really hard for. I went all out for this, just because you have to. I wonder if there's like a video of, because I was in like the Wisp circle. Because the pit was kind of like split up because like a bunch of the Wisp were like in the VIP area, and then I was in the general admission area. There was a pit, but it wasn't like super big or like loud pit. Like it's still a chance, but not like as loud as like Phantom Thief. But yeah, it's God knows. Well, like what else can you say? It was very hype. And then after that, she did Realize, which is by who's that by again? Oh, it's a ReZero Season 2 opening. And then, which I think I'm somewhat familiar with. I'm sure I've heard it before. And then Waya Wa? Which is by Asuka. Oh, is this someone that like replied to Mint on Twitter or something? I think I saw that. No, she saw that Mint performed it. So Mint stays winning as usual. So Mint's full set was very good, of course. Cause like like when it started, I just like went to. Well, I was mostly in the Wisp circle, like anyway, but I made sure I was there for them or for her set, and it was very hype. I wonder if there's any other. Not God Knows. I wonder if there's another shot of God Knows. No. The other song as well. That was like around on the right side here. Anyway, and then after that, I was mostly like, by this point I was pretty tired. So, after that was Calf. Oh, you really cannot control things very well. The previous screen. And then I'm not too familiar with a lot of Calf's originals. So I'm not sure I recognize any of them, but I mean, it's Calf. She's a really good singer. Like, the set was also really good, just like all the other ones. And I realized this is my first time seeing Calf live. That's like another like check mark off the list of like different VTubers to see. First time for IMS as well. There's another MC where Maria introduced the band. And then I think the band did a song La Gremlin wrote something. And then Iron Master set to Cry for Me with he did that with some other dude who I forget who they were. But that song was very hype. That like duet they did. Um, I I did not like expect that to happen. Um, but that was very hyped. And then the one she did at the end where she was like doing like the dance and shit. That was peak. That was one where I actually stopped and recorded it, and just happened to get a very like good shot of it. Oh my, yes. Yeah, I think just by a chance, like I happened to start zooming in right as the confetti popped, and then I was able to get really good shot of her dancing as well to the end of it. And then I went and panned around for the crowd a little bit. Um, so that was like a really good. Well, not to end it because there was performance after that. Um, but it was not a performance. He was the last VTuber performer. That was like a really solid way like to end it on like some soul, end it on some peak. Um, uh, and I think oh, I think I actually forgot to get some of the confetti. Yeah, I don't think I got any of the confetti, which is a shame because I have confetti from like almost every other live that I went to. Did I get the one from SSA? I don't remember. Anyway, I hung around. There's another DJ after Iron Mouse. I was hanging around for a bit. I think most of the people like cleared out at that point. But I hung around for a bit, just walking around, um, just like decompressing, taking in like the vibe, and then just talking to people, and then uh, walked out the venue, ran into Wiki again, and then we were just hanging out for a bit. Took some pictures outside of the venue of some other fans. There's the dudes with like the Maria Happy. Took a picture of them in front of the sign. And then Wiki was like, well, we were both very hungry. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna like get some pizza or something. And he was like, I just want to get something small and just like go back to the hotel and rest. So we went to the gas station, like right around the corner, and it's like, oh, I'm a sandwich or something. Hung out for a bit, and then he took his Uber back home. And then I went and I walked down the street from the venue and went back to old reliable Papa John's again. um, but I was like, I don't know, I was so like, I also had not eaten much for the whole day, and I was so wound up that like I was not even able to eat that much of the pizza. So I just brought the rest back with me, like on going to like the metro. And then because I was walking by like to go to the metro, and like some like homeless people stopped me, and then I offered them like um or like no, there's this dude, and he was like, "Oh, can I have a slice of pizza?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course," because It happens like pretty often. From like getting pizza at night. There's like homeless people around. Often, you sometimes ask. A lot of times, I'll just like offer because if I don't eat the whole thing, I'll just offer a slice of pizza. Like, yeah, sure thing. And then there's this other girl. Uh, yeah. The thing is, there's this other girl there as well, and she's like, "Oh, can I have a piece too?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So she like grabs a piece, but there's another piece still connected to it. So she just takes that one too, and I'm like, "Well, I was only gonna give you one, but clearly my stomach is not agreeing with me eating the whole piece, so like whatever." And then I also gave her like you get a pepper. I gave her the garlic sauce and the pepper because I don't eat those either. Um, and then I walked away to go out to the metro, but then that lady, she was clearly on drugs or something. She followed me and she was like trying to like give the pepper back to me or something. He was like she's following me and then she was like saying I don't know, she was saying some crazy stuff about like the pepper and like some magic or some shit. And I was walking like down the stair. I finally found the stairs to get into the metro, and she's like started following me down. She's like, I'm gonna give you back this magic pepperoncini or something. And I was just completely ignoring her and like walked down. And then I got down to the metro and I sit down, and then there's like announcement like, oh, service going like in the direction of the convention center is closed. And I'm like, shit. So I have to leave the metro. I go back up the stairs. Luckily, the lady was gone by that point. Um, and then I walked back to I walked back to the venue. Um, and then I had to call a lift, taking me back to on Thursday because it was like 1 a.m. by this point. So I like just missed the last train or something. I take a lift back to the hotel, and then went back, slept for like I actually slept decently because I was supposed to go back to the booth by 9, but then um when I like woke up to my alarm and I tried to snooze the alarm, my phone screen is glitching out. Like I couldn't see what I was pressing, so I accidentally pressed like the cancel alarm instead of snooze. We canceled it. Everyone else had left, and then I wake up later at like 8:30 or 9 or something. Like, well, shit, I guess I'm late. And then I still had to take a shower and everything, and then walk like 20 minutes to the venue. I was like 2 hours late to the booth, but I mean it worked out. It worked out, I guess. Um, let me go back to the schedule. Who was? I guess I won't go through like all the meet and greets one by one, but we did have most of Motsbury on Saturday. Uh, it started with Mako, and if you heard meet and greet before, all right, and then that's when I think Friday was the only day that Wiki could um was actually going to AX. So I told him to come by the booth like um to do at least like one meet and greet and then check out the Muscle Monastery. They came to the booth at about like 11:30. Um, when Mako was doing hello there, you beautiful Viking. Simp. I mean, you're you're living up to your name already from your first message, so I appreciate you showing up, man. um, yeah, so Wiki came for Megan's meet and greet, talked with her. He was like recording her, asking her because he's like trying to branch out more into like other indies. So I think he's just asking about the content and stuff. Um, that's cool. And then we did. She opened the Mosa Monastery, and she also did like more of like a chill set. It was like a very good vibe. Started out. Um, and then she's like a really good singer, obviously. Her set went really well. And then after that was Nana Asteria, who I don't really know her that well, but she was alright, I guess. Um, oh yeah, it was really funny because she posted this from the chat when she like misread the time and she showed up 3 hours early, so she's crashing out. And then like I posted this clip. There's a gap. I was there watching her set, but then other people recording were like on the backside. You can see all them recording back there. But like a lot of the people in front were like angled more towards the inside of the booth. And so I know it was getting the angle, so I ran around during like the last chorus of Air. Which, I mean, Air is one of my favorite Japanese songs for obvious reasons, because of Toa's cover of it. So I came out to get this angle. I was really happy to be able to capture that. Just like, I was seeing like this whole like, we had a decent sized booth area, and then we pretty much filled up the whole thing. And then people crying around the sides as well for the most monster. So I'm glad that we were able to get that many people show up. And then I think we also took a and then we took a group photo as well, which could have been posted somewhere, I imagine. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. This is a group photo. I am. You see me in the very center. Because it was my job to like. Everyone's crowding in. It's my job to keep people from like touching the screen because there's a really big like LED wall. It's also very expensive, so I'm there like spreading my arms out like behind everyone to make sure they're not touching it. There's other like booth workers down there as well. Yeah, we took this picture like in the middle of our set, and then like we decided to go to like the next performer after that. Um, which was oh yeah, Otsuka Ray. Um, it's our first time having her with Muscle Box. And yeah, a lot of people showed up for that as well. Um, she did not have Reika with her during that set, but she was there later for the meet. And then Yoro, and then Yaru was after that, and then we did Yaru's Yanyaru, and then Ashton, and then Miori was very packed, as expected. So that was another like very heavy one. But um, I was telling you with that we got like the transitions between people. We got that like really tight, like wasting as little time as possible, so that get the maximum number of people in and get in the maximum amount of time. So like by that time on Friday, we had really gotten like, or I had gotten like a lot more comfortable with like the process of doing all the meet and greets and everything. Um, that was cool. And then Nana's meet and greet was after that, and then I there's like at the start and the end of the meet and greets, I'll like greet them like thank them for coming and so on. Um, uh, and then of course I go to Nana like to start the meet and greet, like you or something, like talking shit, and then I was like, uh, you saying like thank you for coming, and then I like had the idea. I was like, because at off Kai, he had like she overslept in meet and greet, so I was like, yeah, Nana, we really appreciate it when our talents actually show up for the meet and greet. so thank you for actually coming this time. We so so people can meet you, and she was not happy that I said that, but she had no defense. 'Cause that's a true thing that happened, and she'll never live it down. Um, so I try to have fun with it. Uh, it's um, and then yeah, went pretty well. And then Otsuka Ray was after that, and for her, the form was a little different because she's like Japanese, so we had to use a translator. So the format instead of like a back and forth, we like each person could like ask one question, then we have a translator translate it, and then she'd answer the question. So it's but then like she only wanted to use half of her time slot for the meet and greet. So we got about 22, 23 ish people. Um, for they were able to ask their questions. We told them to like ask, don't ask short questions, ask like a long question because you only get one. So we got that amount of people in, and then um, Reika was there with her as well. Then she did like more karaoke after that. So like we had to hurriedly like move all the stanchions like stands out of the way and stuff. Um, we did like not well, technically it wasn't like Muscle Mastery, but we did another like performance set, and so I think she had a good time. Um, and she has like a lot of overseas fans, so that she a lot of them got like a chance to talk to her, ask her questions. Um, and then I was just generally I wasn't like working at the booth like after that. But I just hung out for like the last couple of meet and greets while the other people were working there. Um, you try the talents and like how and like bring people in and such. Because it was like that was the 4th of July, so the hall was like kind of emptying out at that point. Everyone's watching the fireworks or some shit. But we had a good time throughout the rest of that day. And then I think I didn't want to like stay out super late. I think people were hanging out at like the mahjong place where they were playing mahjong. So we just went there for a bit. Or was that on Saturday? I don't remember. No, I feel like it was on Friday. Yeah, where they played mahjong and then they were recording Wodagay, like Guitar Hero karaoke setup as well. So it was popping, I guess. Was out for a bit and then went back because there's nothing like going on the Friday night. So I wanted to take that chance to like rest, get plenty of sleep because Saturday was like really big day. Um, because that was virtual vacation, and also because it's like the third day of the con, you also get more tired by that point. Um, and then uh, yeah, we'll just move on. Saturday, I somehow still showed up at the booth late because I think I left my badge in the hotel. Like had to like go back and get it and then come back. So I was late again on Saturday. Um, then we did the Huni had a mini greet, and then we did Mosa Matsuri, where Huni start opened the Mosa Matsuri. So I think for her Mosa Matsuri, we had like the right side of like the booth area was like we put all the Hunites there, all like the Woda people. The left side was everyone else. But like, there's also like it's very packed for because through Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think because like word more got around about the Muslim Matsuri, so each progressive day was more packed than like the previous day. So on Saturday it was like completely fully packed. Um, like everyone was like squeezed in tightly. Um, then like all the Q nights were doing um, she did songs like kind of like the normal like idol songs I think. So the Q nights were doing all the coordinated like OADs, doing like corner chants and everything. So that was really fun to watch from what I could, but I actually was like not able to enjoy like because on Thursday and Friday I was like hanging out during the most monster, um, helping the crowd with like the waving pen lights and everything like that, having a good time. But on Saturday I was not able to do that like at all because the booth was so crowded that we actually started like blocking the hallways and everything because like so many people kept coming up on the side. Like if we go back to here, like all on the back, you see how there's like this row of people on the outside of the booth. It was like that, but the people would keep walking by and they would keep like filling in behind them and like stacking like 2 or 3 rows deep. But if you do that, then you end up blocking the aisle because it's very busy on Saturday. You have hordes of people walking through every aisle at every time. So I spent like the entire time on this like side aisle, just like tapping people on the shoulder and like telling them to move. Like we could only have like at the most like 1 row of people on the side, and then like someone would come up and stop, and then like I tell them like to move, and then like during the 3 seconds it takes for me to do that, like more people have shown up and stopped, and then so I just repeatedly like telling people to move out of the aisle every 5 seconds for like 2 hours straight. Like that's what I was doing the whole time. They just kept stopping, and like convention staff was like also getting on us about like keeping the aisles clear because it's our booth that's causing the problem. So we really got to make sure like aisles clear. So we had the other people like in the back, just constantly telling people to like squeeze in and like so like I would tell people like go around the back side of the booth and the people back there were just directing them to squeeze in, and the people were filtering in and out the whole time. So it was a lot of definitely a lot of work to like keep it contained, but we were able to do that. Traffic was able to keep flowing, so uh, it was yeah, it's pretty successful. Uh, I think it was the worst during Hunie's set because I think a lot of the coordinated like chants and everything were attracting people, and also some of the Hunites like left after her set, so it became a little more manageable. But like right at the start was really bad. Um, yeah, so hopefully the current staff not get too mad at us. Hey, at least we were not as bad as the Hololive booth last year. Like the whole Hololive booth last year, like the aisles was so like congested. It was literally like completely like packed person to person, and like if you're trying to go around like side aisles, just like a slowly moving single file line going one direction, and then a slowly moving single file line going the other direction, and that's like all the room there was between all the people shopping, and then there's like the staff is shouting constantly like to keep moving. Yeah, I actually didn't even go in Artist Alley at all. I did not step foot in the Artist Alley or any hall other than like the industry hall. Also, I've not drank water this entire time. My mouth is getting very dry. But yeah, I don't think it was. It was enough where like they were like keeping watch over it and like you know making sure that we were keeping people moving. But what we didn't like cause a huge problem, so we should be fine. On Saturday, 3 to 4 inches between attendees. Yeah, because for that it's not like it's not one individual like booth that's causing the problem. It's literally just like the total demand for the hall as a whole. So at that point, that's where you need to like I don't know, like throttle the entrances. Like you have to like stop letting people in at some point. That's definitely something for the fire marshal to yell at them if they need to. Um. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think Miori. I think she had to cancel her Tamatsuri event. But Pelletier was also in 3D, and she did her meet and greet after. Um. And then I pretty much just spent the rest of the day helping with the meet and greets as well. Pelletier Nene Amano was pretty busy, but then like 30 minutes into her slot, there's still like 20 people left. Um, there's like a good line left for her, but then 30 minutes before, a lot of people started showing up for Tomoe pretty early, so we had like two big lines at the same time. That's a little hard to manage, just like trying to keep us organized and like all the people coming in, make sure they're not blocking the aisle and everything. And a lot of actually like a lot of dudes in like fatigues, like military gear with like guns and stuff, came up for Tomoe because she's like an army themed horse girl. So I think when I was like standing her off, I was like, you definitely have the most interesting looking line of all our meet and greets. With everyone in their fatigues and stuff. It was really funny. Um, so that was a good time. And then after that was Alpha Beta. Um, and then I kind of just, was helping out with her as well, even though I wanted to leave earlier for a virtual vacation because doors, um, doors open at 7 and it was supposed to start at 8. And like, I didn't bother like looking up the venue at all until like the day of, and I saw that it was like, it's not close, kind of far. I was hoping to leave like, um, around like 5 or something because I want to go back to the hotel and like get some food and so on before to properly prepare. Uh, but the meetings were very busy, and so I um ended up staying, and then uh and then Alpha I wanted to hang out for me really well. I was helping with that, and then I think at 7 is when I left. Uh, Tomoe isn't just army themed. She's actually currently serving in the armed forces. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. Um, okay, I didn't know that. That's really cool. George Branch, you're all the same, right? No. um, uh, saying, oh yeah, I left, so I did not have time to stop my hotel. Um, I left. I took the train. Oh yeah, when I went to go to virtual vacation, I went on the metro and then my Google Maps was messing up, so actually went the wrong way. So I went one stop in the wrong direction, and then I got off as the train in the right direction was leaving. But luckily, it was coming like every 5 minutes. Then I waited for the next one, went in the right direction, back to the stop, and then kept on going down. But then I think I got distracted or something. I forget what I was doing, but I missed my stop. So I went like 3 stops too far. So I had to get off and then again wait for the one to come back the other way. Um, so I rolled up to the venue at like 7:50 or something, but then it turned out they were starting late. So um, it was fine. Like I rolled to the venue like 10 minutes before it's supposed to start. And then I see the line just going down the block, and I'm like, okay, I hope I can get in time. And then I keep walking, and the line keeps going. And then I go like another block, and the line's still going, and I'm like, oh, this shit is not starting on time. It's definitely not starting on time, so I'm good. Like the line was so long. Um, because it's just because of security, it takes so long because they want you to like not bring bags and then take all your shit out of your pockets. Like VTuber fans are just like not used to that, like at all. I think most of us like don't really go to concerts, like outside of the VTuber concerts. It's like so many people had bags that were not within the bag policy, so they had to check the bags. I think that was one of the biggest problems. And I think they only had like a couple, had like 3. Everyone had bags for me. Yeah, exactly. Like I had actually not brought my back, like in preparation, I had not brought my backpack to the con. I left it at the hotel, and I only had like my pen lights and e-lights, stuff that I could fit like in my pocket. So I had no bag with me, so I wouldn't have to deal with it. You're staying 5 minutes from the theater. Okay, that's convenient. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with it, so I just rolled up with whatever I could fit in my pockets. Oh no, actually, I had a bag. I had a bag of UOs. that I stuffed all the headlights and shit into. So I just had them look inside like the small bag of UOs. Um, the concert started like 45 minutes late, I think. Um, I'm trying to. I just been talking for like 2 hours straight. I'm starting to get tired. I don't know how people do this for like 8 hours every day. Uh, anyway, the concert started late, so we were straight chilling. I was hanging out at the venue for a bit, saying hi to everyone because like a lot of my friends I was not able to see for like most of the con outside of this because I was at the booth the whole time, and then people are just high energy yappers by default. Yeah, um, yeah, that's not me, I guess. I mean, I can go on for a while for things that like I care about, but I'm not used to talking for like more than like I don't know 10 or 20 minutes straight at a time. But like definitely during the whole weekend and during cons in general, I spend like a large portion of the day talking, just talking to different people. But there's like breaks in between. I'll talk to someone for like a minute, 2 minutes, or like 5 minutes, and then there'll be like a 30-second break, and then I'll talk to someone else for a couple minutes. Um, and then like talking to the people at the meet and greet, talking to the people at the meet and greet, like my other coworkers, and helping with the meet and greet, and then talking to people, random people that are walking by during the meet and greet that know me. Um, just walking like around the cons, talking to people. So when I'm at cons, I talk for like so so much, like for a sustained, but like not for sustained periods, for like scattered periods around the whole weekend. Um, like high volume, but it's spread out. But talking like on a stream like this for like just constantly talking because you can't stop. Because if I was like playing a game or something, I could stop for like a bit to focus on what's happening on screen. Or if you're like in a collab, and obviously there's other people talking, but it's when it's literally like just like a story time stream. Like there's nothing else to do but keep talking. Because if you stop, then people will just leave. Which you're a one man show on stream, yeah, that's the thing. Because even when I'm like talking to you guys and reading the chat, I still I still have to read out your chat, so I don't get a break from like you guys talking. It actually puts more work on me. The goat be streaming. Yeah, thanks for showing up. I am indeed trying out streaming. It turns out to be very tiring. Talking constantly. Um, virtual vacation. Um, so I was always planning to come down to Anime Expo, like to work in the Mosa Box booth, like regardless of what else was happening. But when virtual vacation was announced, that's like, okay, well now I'm like definitely have to go to Anime Expo. Um, Mainly for Doobie out of the four performers. Like obviously um I like Uni and Nimi as well. And Ashton I had not watched it all before, but like I knew that she was like a good performer, so I was looking forward to seeing her as well. But the main reason I went was for Doobie. because like her appearance at Fan Thief was like one of the highlights of the concert for me. It's being able to like see her for the first time, like in 3D. Um, like it was a really good memory. So I definitely wanted to be there for her first like legit concert appearance. So that's my main motivation for going. And then luckily one of my friends was able to get the front row center tickets because he's the actual goat. Like the actual goat is my friend that got the front row center tickets. Um, that went to actual fans and not scalpers. So we're very happy with that. Or I mean, I just got lucky, I guess. Um, the venue was, I think someone said it was like 1,600. Pretty sizable venue. Um, we walk in, we roll up like right to the front row. Um, and then we just like waiting for a bit because they delayed. Because they had delayed, but we still got in like 15-20 minutes before they started or something. Uh, it was pretty good. I'm glad it was available online. Yeah, this is the first Oshi Spark concert where they actually did streaming. So yeah, I'm glad that it's starting to get into that. This makes it. 'Cause otherwise, you have to like rely on someone like recording the whole concert, and the audio quality is like really low. So I'm glad they're starting to do that. Especially, and then like it being like a fully 3D production, also their first time. So at Fan Thief, all like the opening performers were 2D, and then Mint and Doki were in 3D. But this time it's all 3D. Um, and it definitely they definitely pulled off really well. Like the 3D looked great. Um, the stage was good. The stage um really reminded me of like the Breaking Dimension stage. And also the layout I really liked rather than doing just like one person does a set and then the next person does a set and so on. It's more like intermixed, like how the Hololive concerts are. Um, that's always like I always prefer that format for concert because it's got like more like variety. Um, and it makes all the solo songs like feel more special. It's not like a Nimi solo and then a Nimi solo and then a Nimi solo. Because they're all spread out. Each song is like more memorable. And you switch out with like the MCs and like the group MCs. Um, I need to find the set list for Virtual Vacation. Uh, I can talk about that. That's not it. Wait. Hashtag. No. Set list. Oh, why is it not here? I swear I saw it. Oh, okay. God damn it. This is why you prepare beforehand. Um, I need to search. Fuck, it's in the thread. Damn it. Oh, here it is. Uh, Where? Oh god. Okay. This works. Oh, my thing is. Okay. Okay, yeah, the concert started. First was Huni Ashton did Daishi Yuki, which was a very hype, very good way to start it off. Um, yeah, there's not much else to say. It's a very good song. Um, and then Nimi did "Can You Feel My Heart," which I did not expect for like her first solo, but I was like, okay, like I vibe with it. So, um, I initially like I'll do this thing during concerts where I'll headbang, but I'll like just like my hair will like whip forward, so um just like it like enhances like the effect of the headbang if my hair is just flying everywhere. But like at first I did not want to do that, even though it's like a perfect song for it because it like obviously messes up my hair like a lot, so I didn't really want to do that like right at the start of the concert. But then I just did it anyway because fuck it. Like yeah, that's it. Like, like fuck it, we ball. Like I'll just my hair will just be fucked up for the rest of the concert. Um, that was awesome. Uh, and then yeah, I know, right? It's like well, if I do it big for like any song, it has to be for this one. I just did it, so I'm curious if that has showed up on like stream at all. So I only did it for like the last chorus, I think. And then uh, Doobie did God Knows, which I was also not expecting that to be a first solo. Um, I don't know what it is with this weekend and like people starting with the hypest song for the solos. But it happened again. But Dewey started with God Knows, and then and whenever something like this happens, I always think of like from uh Attack on Titan for like the big reveal, and then it's like, all right, we're doing it right here, right now. So I'm like, okay, we're doing it now, I guess. So I had prepped I brought like he proves so much it's insane. Yeah, like Doobie I was definitely very impressed by like her singing for like all her solos. Like she did God knows so well. I had like prepped a bag of UOs. And my plan was I'll just do it. My plan was to like um say them for like one of Doobie's solos. I didn't know. Obviously I don't know the solos, so I don't know what it was gonna be. But she opens God knows, I'm like, okay, it's gotta be this one. So I opened my bag of UOs and then like obviously I was going hard for the whole song. Because again, God knows. But then like during the quiet part for the third chorus, I like knelt down in the front and then I started passing out the UOs to like all my friends that were sitting with me. So I think I had like 12 UOs with me. So I was passing them out so that we could all pop during the third chorus. So I knelt down, I was passing them all out. But then I finished passing them out. I got back to my seat and I realized I forgot to save like 2 UOs for myself. So, so I ended up having to use my E lights. Um, like obviously the E lights just it has the same like effect as a UO, but even using those, there's still something that is different about like cracking the physical UOs. It's like slamming them on your knee or like the chair or whatever. There's something different. which is like why I even handed it out to like my friends that had Elites already. But yeah, I handed them all out, so I couldn't even like crack my own. Well, technically, they weren't even my UOs, but I couldn't even crack them, so I had to use my Elites instead. But we didn't have like the whole front row like in sync for the God knows third chorus, so uh, that was a success. We successfully pulled that off, and I literally like I just went all I threw all my energy into that song. Um, Even though again it's the fucking third song of the concert, and then I already went like full tilt. So by the end of it, I was like, where I was dying, I was like panting and like sweating, and like my whole body was like covered in sweat. And then it's like shit. Now I have to still go for the rest of the whole concert. Um, but like I don't know. You have to roll with the punches. Like you have to roll with the set list as it goes because you don't know what's gonna happen. So that was definitely the hardest I went for the whole weekend for sure. Yeah, because that I know because I was the most tired after that song than any other song. Because yeah, Doobie's the main reason I went. So I wanted to go to the hardest for her solo out of the weekend. Uh, Big success. And then Huni did her solo, which I think that's the song from Bochi. Um, and then I think she made a tweet like explaining all her solo choices. Um, like they were all like had very like strong meanings for her. I think that was a more like chill song, which I was glad for after the cut does. Um, and then Ashton did her song, which was very hype. Super Driver, very hype. And then Amy did Ride on Time, which was um. I mean, obviously, we all know the significance of Ride on Time in our fandom. So for like the first concert of this type, I think singing Ride on Time was very fitting. Uh, and then my friend Matt I was sitting next to, like he always used Demi. And then also like he really likes um hip hop. So that was definitely a highlight for him. So I'm glad I could be with him for that. And then Doobie did Odd Loop is another slower song. Then Nimi did also love. I need to remind myself what the song was. I think it's another slower one. Oh right, there's this one. Me love me, say that you love me. And then every time that chorus played, we did like the arm sway. Like I just grabbed like the shoulders of P next to me and like we swayed to this like we go like love me, say that you love me. And then we did that for like every chorus. So that was fun. Um, and then oh yeah, and then the Doobie Nimi. Oh, they don't have the MCs in here. Somewhere around here is when they did the MC with Ashton teaching Nimi how to skate. It was very cute and fun. Um, Definitely a really good idea for MC. Um, And Ashton's like one of her like things is that she skates on stage, which is really cool. So it's like throwing someone else on their roller skates was really funny. I appreciated that. That was a cool MC idea. And then the Doobie Nimi Caramel Dancing. Um, that was very hype, a lot of fun. Um, I did not do like the ear thing, but I would like wear my pen lights like in beat with that. Um, which got pretty tiring just doing that for the whole song, but that was a good time. Then Ashton did another song with Drive in it. I think that was a slower song. Driving My Love. Yeah, so the Ashton's first song was really hype song. And then she did a slower song for her second one. Which is good to have a break after the fucking caramel dancing. And then Doobie did Magic Ways. Another slower song. That's good. And then I didn't. This is like the biggest surprise for me was Huey doing Confessions of a Rotten Girl. Like literally as soon as it came on, I was like, "Oh my god, this is such a Huey song." But like, yeah, I had fun with that one. Um, but like, yeah, it fits her so well, and I just like the song in general. It's really funny. I think like I don't know, Fujoshis are just like really interesting to me. Uh, for some reason, so I like the song. And also the like the beat and rhythm of the song is really good. So that's good. Then Nimi did her last solo um, from the start, which I think was another slower song. I do not remember.
Off my chest, I'm telling you today that
When I talk to you, you've been washed right. Okay, yes, I remember this. Obey is doing Anarcha karaoke right now? Oh, come on.
So, you're a singer? No, I work at Madam Cott's Penitentiary.
Okay.
Dress Emporium.
Maybe I'll still be going by the time I end, hopefully. After base outfit? Oh wait, I didn't register it. Oh, that is cute. Wait, is this new? Oh shit. Oh! Oh, she just did her outfit reveal. Okay, I was about to say, like, this... Did it actually, like, completely miss an outfit? I did... What is this? I don't think that was ever gonna be the right answer. Oh, okay. It's like nightwear, but there's a hoodie as well. And a strawberry. Okay, that is very cute, yeah. Um, and then Ashton, her last solo, she did her original song. I have heard before, actually. Um, so that was, yeah, that was very high, very fun. I like her original song a lot. It's also fun, because there's like I forget, there's, Ashton Grayson line. It's like a part during the chorus that is. Oh, right, this part. Pick through with me. I think you chant that part during part of the chorus. Yeah, so that's very, very fun song to share too. Wave Paralyzed 2. It's got some like different beats at points. Uh, so that's definitely a highlight as well. Concert. And then Doobie's last solo, Otona Blue. Oh yeah, this was one that had this last minute Mint and Doki appearance, which they never do anything last minute, so didn't see that coming. So that was another fun one. Um, and then yeah, 16 CUNY ended it with Fansa, which was probably the song I went the second hardest for because again, Fansa. Like at all these concerts, you gotta sing like some of the classics at some point. And of course, because I also knew that it was probably like no, they said it was the last song. I think I was like, well, we don't have to save any energy for after this. It would probably just be like one encore. That's it. So went very hard for Fansa. Um, I don't know. I did not do like the mixes for it. I just cheered like normally. But I think Mamak popped a thunderstorm at some point during it. I'm not sure. Oh, cause no, she had like a little like 3D Hue Nights like doing Wotage um on screen with her, which I didn't notice during the concert. I only saw the clip after. I was like, oh, that's cute. Um, yeah, I had to go hard for that. Um, but definitely like they all had one song that I went hard for. Doobie God Knows, Ashton Original, Uni Fansa, and then Nimi headbanging for her. Can you feel my heart? So they all had a highlight. So I was very like very happy with all the performances. She went straight for the heart grab. Yeah, like I don't. It's like the standard like it's like the idol anthem. So it's like kind of like standard slash expected sing at your first concert, but like it still hits every time. Like why wouldn't you? So it's just like yeah, like a centerpiece of the culture almost. Yeah, like it never gets old because it's about like the meaning and like whenever someone new sings it, it's like it's a new song all over again because it has a separate meaning for each talent that sings it. You can never go wrong with Fansa. Um, I still remember in fifth Vez for like the the Honeyworks album, like for the cover songs, they did a group cover of Fansa. So during the Honeyworks stage, like obviously they sang Fansa, and like they don't repeat songs ever during like Holofest for obvious reasons. Um, but then there's a conversation that like I imagine went like this, like for Fifth Fez. I'm just imagining Crony like talking to her manager, like, yeah, I think I want to do Fancy for my solo. And then her manager was probably like, oh, they're doing Fancy as part of the Honeyworks. Maybe we should pick something else. And then Crony being like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do Fancy. And then she just Fancy. So we got that twice during the one Fez. uh, that was fun. Yeah, exactly. That's just my headcanon for how that happened. Yeah. You not go wrong. Um, and then there's an encore, of course, where they did um Ochame Aquino, which I realized I was not. Which on this list is just written as Fukureta, which is the name of like the head sway that you do to the song. It's called Fukureta, but the song name is Ochame Aquino. And that was just like a fun like. That's a good like. They did like the hype song to like finish the actual concert. So this is a good like um it's like celebration encore at the end. I think it's pretty fitting. Um and it's one that's easy for them to like all sing together. And then I have the MCs. There's also the MC where like Doobie like ran over possibly ran over Ashton with their train. It was really funny. Um and then all the solo MCs were good as well. Oh, and then there's an MC where they're doing like the Nimmy Doobie Beam, which was honestly just really funny. Like watching them be like, I don't think the crowd's like understanding what we're saying, but we got it done, so that was fun. And yeah, that about wraps it up. It's definitely like one of the best like concerts I've been to. The best VTuber concerts. There's a lot of like really good songs. So yeah, I was very happy with it. Um, Also, one of the things was that like at Okai 2024, I was able to sneak when Min was on the robot. I was able to like sneak up to her, and then I told her that like I was gonna shoot for a virtual location. And I told her to catch me in the front row, and then so last year I was the first one in line, and then I lined up in the front row. And this year at Off Expo, I had a meet and greet with Doobie, and I was able to tell her I'm gonna shoot for you at virtual vacation. Catch me in the front row. But it was ticketed, but I just so happened to have a friend that was able to get front row seats. So I was able to do that 2 years in a row for different talents. So we'll see if I can do it again next year. Who knows? I was pretty happy with that. Um, and then I think concert ended. We took a picture, which is on here somewhere. Oh, here it is. The boys. Always a good time. Um, And then we left the concert. Um, it's funny because um, saying oh the line to like pick up like the bags that you checked at the venue was so long, and it's like okay, that's why the concert was delayed because all these people had to check their bags like one by one. Like I thought it was a merch line, but no, the merch line was pretty small because I picked up my VIP merch after. But there's the line, the really long line was just to like get your bags. Um, so I waited for my friend to get his bag, and then we left, and then we went to Cape Barbecue afterwards. I ate a lot of meat, but again, like my stomach was like not agreeing with me too much from like not eating much all day, and then like being super active at the concert. I was not able to eat like as much as I normally do at Cape Barbecue, but I ate a good amount. And then went back to the hotel and passed the fuck out. Um, so I was fucking tired at that point. But I did. I think I went to sleep at a decent time still, like 1 a.m., something like that. And then we went to Sunday, which yeah, the big thing on Sunday. It's kind of chill for the earlier parts, but the big thing on Sunday was a Shondo meet and greet from 1 to 3. So that was expected to be like one of the busiest meet and greets for the weekend. So we gave her like 2 hours. Um, so I was helping with that on the Sunday, and uh, we had to keep it to like a strict like 1 minute, even with 2 hours. We had to keep like because we want to get everyone. We kept like a strict like 1 minute per person, getting everyone through. So it was kind of funny, like 1 minute's so short. So it's kind of funny. It's like watching then like trying to have a full conversation in the 1 minute. And then like, but I have to like kind of walk up and nudge them at like 45 seconds. They don't really get a full minute of talking because it includes the time to take a picture. I have to go up and nudge them, and then they walk to take a picture. We take the picture, and then be the next person. But we kept really good time. No one really went over. Everyone was very like yeah. Pretty much everyone was very um cooperative with like staying within the time. We got everyone to see her. Uh, and it went very well. So like that's one of the main reasons that I want to like help out with at the Most Box booth is I want to like help out the VTubers doing these mini reads, make sure it runs smoothly, that we have as many people going as possible, where it's efficient, so that we get as many people with as much time to talk to them as possible, so they can all have like a good experience, a good memory, and then they get like the physical Polaroid, a physical memory, um, of their time. So I mean, I'm just there like helping, but I'm glad to do what I can to help with that. So it's very fulfilling, very good feeling, like after helping with the busy meet and greet, and then just that everything went well. And then After that, the hall closed at like 3 at the end of Shonda's meet and greet. And then we had to start setting on the booth, so I helped with that for like a couple hours. Well, actually, oh yeah, we did the auction. All the standees were auctioned. Like it started at like 2, and then we used from like 2 to 3 we did the auction. But then I'm just like keeping. I'm helping with the Shondo line, but while that's going on, I'm like keeping tabs. Like I waited for them. They were like slowly taking the standees from the meeting area one by one. I was watching them like take like the non-standee. I was like keeping an eye on it. Um, like while I'm managing the line, and then when they put her up for auction, like I'm still like in my uniform and working the line, but I'm like stopping to like bid on the non-standee. Um, so the standees like just started at like $200, and I got Nana for $200. So uh, I appreciate everyone else being cooperative and helpful and not trying to outbid me on the non-standee because uh 200 is still a lot even at the baseline. But I want to get the non-standee there because it's a California con, so I can like take it home a lot easier. So I'm just like I just wanted the standee. Um, it's in my house now. It's chilling like in the front room. Um, but I think I left. I did not save like for the sound options and big items. They wouldn't fit in your suitcase. Yeah, that's the rough part. So like if this was like New York, like I would not be able to take any standees back. Especially because none of our standees didn't fold either, so you had to take like all as one piece, a big ass piece. I didn't. I did not stay till like the end because we already pre-planned to go on the plane. My friend, um, plane guy, he is. Oh, this guy, Cyanoa Cry. I'm just gonna say Cyan. This is his plane. Uh, this is a picture of the plane. Oh, over like Golden Gate Bridge. Uh, it from. Oh no, that's the other plane. It has two planes. Because one just wasn't enough, I guess. Um, yeah, my friend has plane. I asked him if I could ride in it. He said yes. And so I think I saw him like at. No, I met him in Atlanta at Sower. Saw him again at Callie's concert. And then Wiki was there outside too. So I grabbed Wiki. I was like, um, hey, if you come back to LA, like we should all fly on a plane together. Because they would make like a banger video. And so he did end up coming to AX. So we planned it out ahead of time for Sunday, go fly on the plane. So I left early for that. But I wasn't like, I hadn't exactly pre planned like to have the standee with me. Um, but I had a great idea for a cool picture I could take with the standee in the plane. I wanted to bring it with me. So Wiki came to like, Wiki and his friend came to pick me up. and then we like had to put the standee like in the back seat, but like it wouldn't fit all the way, so I had to like open one of the back windows and like stick Nana's head out, and then like close the door on the right side, head sticking on the left, and then go back, open the left door, climb into the seat underneath the standee, and then close the door back like around her head and still sticking out. So you'll see it on the probably see it on the video when it comes out at some point. It's gonna be a really funny video. Um, we drove down to the airport like that. Flew on the plane. Um, well, first while they were prepping the plane. Oh yeah, first I went to Wendy's. So I was very hungry. Had not eaten. I had a Wendy's gift card. Um, and so I'm just walking down the street as a standee back to the hotel. And on the way, I saw Wendy's, so I just stopped in and I just fucking brought the standee in with me, just stood it up. And all the other customers were like, I don't know, like what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm just chilling. I got my nugget. I got like 18 nuggets. She wasn't hungry, so she didn't have any. So I ate all the 18 nuggets on the way to the hotel. And then we took this picture that is on the thumbnail. It's actually like very windy. So like the whole time when like we got out of the car, and even like walking down the street by the convention center as well, but especially down here, it's very open. It's very windy, and I'm like holding the standee, and it keeps trying to blow away. Um, and then we like turned the plane, and then I think that's Cyan and Vicky like trying to work out how he's gonna do like the recording setup for it. Oh. And then while they were doing that, uh, the other guy who was there, we were trying to like get a good picture of the standee like on the wing. Originally, we took a picture like on the very front for another angle, but then when they turned the plane, I thought this is like a really good angle. So we spent like a good like 10 minutes like trying to set up the shot. It was so windy, like we couldn't put it on the back um wings because it was like outside and we took one with me like holding it up like right here, but it didn't look too good. I wanted to have it like standing up on its own. So after a lot of finagling, I was able to have it like stand up over here and actually stay just by like moving, yeah, adjusting it like where it was on the plane, the angle, like the flaps on the back and everything. I was able to stay up long enough for me to get this picture, and like you see the guy like coming on the right, like checking on it. Um, and then like right after I took this picture, I was walking up to grab the standee again. She actually fell off the plane, and then like he fell like on her head. So like it like creased a little bit. um, but you can't tell from a distance, so you'll only tell when you're like right next to it. But it's fine. It's a good memory. Like, if anyone asks why the standee is scuffed on the head, I just say, oh, she fell off a plane. Um, and then I posted this. She crashed out on Twitter. It was very funny. I'm sure you guys um, just has funny reactions. That was the main reason I did it. I just want to see what her reaction would be, and she did not disappoint. Um, so we're filling a plane. Honestly, just wait for the wiki video on it. to see how that went. It was awesome. Um, Ricky even like flew the plane for a bit. I completely trusted him, of course. Um, yeah, it was awesome. Got to fly in an ETA plane. And then we came back, and then that's when we went to um, I need to. Yeah. So we went to Canes. I think I came out of the plane and like they dropped a pin in like the group chat. I was like, oh shit, we're going to Canes? Oh, so we went to Canes. Um, had some chicken. It was so good. Like after a long weekend, like that's why I made the Wendy's tweet was like the post con meal, but this is a real like post con meal because it was like nothing else we were doing after this. There's no more work to be done. So it was just the four of us just chilling, talking. Well, the five of us, sorry, just chilling, hanging out, getting to eat outside was really nice. It's pretty cool by that point. Good food, good company, mostly. Um, yeah, really nice ending. We squeezed Nana back in the car one last time, and then dropped me off back at the hotel, brought it back up, slept once more, and then on Monday, uh, back home with a standee, and I got it back home. And that was Anime Expo. Yeah, yeah. It took about 2.5 hours to go over everything. Honestly, like I guess I could have gone into more detail at some points, but I'm pretty tired. Yeah, because it's essentially a 5-day con. It's set up on Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. For most cons, like 2 to 3 days. This is essentially 5 days because I was working. And I even could have showed up early. I could have worked the Tuesday as well. I showed up on Monday. Um, I had like planned more in advance. Okay. All right. I guess that's about where I end the stream now. Um, compared to last time, we actually did talk about everything that happened. uh, all right. Any other last questions you guys have or last thoughts about AX? Uh, I appreciate you guys chatting as well. But if you just want to lurk and listen, that's fine as well. Uh, Wanted to stop by and say thank you for being so epic and taking a pic with me after a virtual vacation. Yeah, no problem. Um, that does not really narrow it down for who you are, but you're welcome. Any cons in the future I'm attending? Oh, bro, Raphael, were you actually here the whole stream and just quiet the whole time? So I remember you at the chatting at the beginning. I'm going. My next con is Otakon. Okay, no, that's it's totally fine to lurk. I'm a lurker. I'm a hardcore lurker, so I appreciate you being here. Um, Otakon, August 10th. I'll just be doing like fly in, fly out. I won't be. I won't actually be going to Otakon. I'm just going to the Oshi Spark event, Hikihime. And then 2 weeks after that, uh, New York, the big one, second biggest one of the year. Boys, Eon concert. I think those are the only two confirmed cons I have. I might go to one of the anime impulses. Maybe and Japan, maybe a Japan trip, depending on what Solo Live's gonna announce. Don't know if I'm going to Canada or not. Um, for it, yeah, I'll plan on working for Mustbox again. I'll be at the con full time. Oh, Cloud Fairy, you're a little late, bro. I'm about to end. But we did successfully talk about all of Anime Expo, so you can listen to parts of it back if if you feel like it. Yeah, affording it is hard. Like I don't know if I can afford it is a problem. Yeah, all of it took 2.5 hours to talk about Anime Expo. Oh yeah, it was good to meet you as well. But that's so funny in like Nana's chat the other day. You said hello, and she was like, "Oh, guys, look, there's a cute girl in my chat," and you're like, "I'm sorry to disappoint." That was so funny. Yeah, I think it's just based on out the way you type. I like the way you type. It's very fun. Um, all right, it's 11 o'clock, so I guess that's about it. I may stream again tomorrow. I'll probably try to do like I do want to do some streams of like I don't know, playing like Hololive games or stuff like that. So I try to do work out like the game streaming setup and so on. Um, yeah, yeah, Hollow indie games and like fan games and so on. Because there's a lot of cool games out there that I want to like. Well, that I want to play myself and also to highlight. There's like the Miko Toho, the demo for the Crony Metroidvania is out. Like all the other ones. But yeah, thank you everyone who was listening to me yap uh, for this long. Anyone who was around for the whole stream, I appreciate it. I should be streaming more often in the future. Um, Talking about either more caps because there's a lot of events that I've gone to past year and a half, or just talking random things or upcoming things. You never knew I was PST? Oh, yeah. It's close. It's closer to Japan than the East Coast. It's nice. It's very central. But it's like one of the better time zones too, location wise. Well, Europe is rough, but I've only been there once, and probably not going this year. So, West Coast, best coast. That is so true. I don't. It's all the same to me. It's one world. Uh, uh that reminds me of like the off season um VIP, and like I decided to like ask like a troll question. I asked everyone like, "What's the best state in the U.S. and why is it California?" And they were all like, I think most of the talents were like didn't know how to answer. And then Min was like, "Oh, the best state is Alaska because of Metal Gear Solid or some shit like that." No, I did ask that. No, because the thing was like it was a Q and A, but like nobody was asking questions. I'm like, okay, nobody's asking anything. I'm gonna ask a stupid question. So I asked a dumb question. What it was, but actually, I don't care. It's all the same shit. The best state is whichever the ones all life fan is all of them. This question, I don't remember. I don't remember what the other questions were. Oh yeah. Peony was like, oh, like they're gonna fire me after I ask this question or something. But I'm sorry you had to relay this. This came from me, not her. um, okay. All right, that's about it. Thanks to everyone who has watched the stream. See you guys again. We'll see what happens. All right, that's it. Adios. Where's the button?